Good afternoon to all the students. So in this class we are going to discuss one important concept. Maybe it is not in the syllabus, but it is a very important concept in the trees of data structures. So I am going to discuss this topic and then we will wind up the things, right? So it's a very simple topic, but it appears to be somewhat complex in nature, but once we go through the concepts, then it will be very easy to understand also, right? So it all requires some practice. So the topic which I am going to discuss in this session is construction of binary tree using traversals, using tree traversals, right? This is the topic which I am going to discuss in today's class. So how we are going to construct the binary tree when the traversals are given. So what do you mean by traversal?
Visiting each node once, sir.
No, it's not a limitation that you need to visit only once. The definition is given like that, but traversal means visiting each and every node in a particular sequence or in a particular order is called as the traversal, right? So how many tree traversals are there?
3 types, sir. Pre-order, post-order.
Right, we have 3 types. One is the pre-order, and second one is the in-order, and the third one is the post-order, right? On what basis this traversal has been defined? Anybody?
Then we visit root node, sir.
So when we are going to process the root node, based upon it we are dividing the tree traversals into 3 techniques. When you process the root node as the first step, then it comes under the category of pre-order. When we process the root node after traversing the left subtree and before traversing the right subtree, this is called as in-order. And if you process the root node as the last node, that means after traversing the left subtree and right subtree, we call it as the post-order traversal. We know all these things, right? And one more question. Where is the root node located in the pre-order traversal? The entire root node of the entire
First element, sir.
Starting, sir.
So the first node will be the root node, right? What about the post-order traversal, where we can find the root node?
Last, sir.
So the last node that is visited will be the root node. What about the in-order?
After left subtree node, sir.
Right, after left subtree. That means we cannot say where the position of the root node in the in-order traversal, right? So it is somewhere in between. We find the root node. Right. So listen carefully. So in order to construct the binary tree using the traversal techniques, we require 2 traversals. Minimum 2 traversals are required. It's not minimum, we require 2 traversal techniques, right? But we will discuss some other concept in the next class, like binary search tree, where we will be dealing with these in-order, pre-order and post-order traversal also. In the case of binary search tree, we need to have one traversal. So if we have one particular traversal, we can construct the unique BST, that means unique binary search tree. But for constructing the binary tree, unique binary tree, we require minimum 2 traversals, right? And remember that the minimum 2 traversal, out of these minimum 2 traversals, one particular traversal is mandatory. That means in order is mandatory. And the other traversal can be either the pre-order or it can be the post-order also, right? So either you can construct a unique binary tree from this in-order and pre-order, or from this in-order and post-order. right? So in-order traversal is a mandatory thing that you should consist of when you want to construct the unique binary tree from the traversals. Is it clear up to this point? I will tell you the reason why we need this. Right. So the pre-order and post-order traversals, if you consider the reason why we require this in-order traversal. So the pre-order and post-order traversals are used to identify the root node. So root node identification is done by using either the pre-order traversal or in-order traversal. As we know that in pre-order traversal the root node will be the first node, and in the post-order traversal the root node will be the last node. So when you are given the pre-order traversal, you take the first node and you fix it as the root node. And when you are given the post-order traversal, you take the last node and you fix it as the root node. So the pre-order and post-order traversals are used to identify the root node. Then what is the reason for including the in-order traversal means? As we know that the in-order traversal puts the root node in between the left subtree and the right subtree. Right. That means before the nodes that are present before the root node is considered as the left subtree, and the nodes that are present after the root node is considered as right subtree. Right. So why we require this in-order traversal is we require this in-order traversal to break the given list of nodes into left subtree and right subtree. Right. Is it clear? That is the reason why we are combining this in-order and post-order, or the in-order and pre-order. So by this pre-order and post-order, we will identify the root node, and the root node is fixed, and then we will move to the in-order traversal and we will identify the position of the root node. So once you identify the position of the root node in the in-order traversal, all the elements towards its left hand side are the nodes that belong to left subtree, and all the elements towards its right hand side constitute the nodes of the right subtree. Is it clear up to this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is mandatory when you are given only in-order traversal and you are asked to construct the binary tree. You can construct a binary tree, that also we will discuss, right? You can construct a binary tree, but whenever you want to construct the unique binary tree, then you require the in-order traversal along with either the post-order or pre-order traversal. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So let us take an example. Are you able to see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. You are able to see this binary tree, right? Is it a binary tree or not?
Yes, sir.
How can you say that this is binary tree?
It has a left side and right.
At most 2 children for each.
Right. So you should check
Nodes.
whether all the nodes in the binary tree, all the nodes in the given tree consists of at most 2 children or not. So if you consider that 10, it is having 2 children, 22 children, 41, 51, 31, 61 and 80, 90, 70 consists of 0 children. So the range of children nodes for each and every node in the given tree is within the range 0, 1 and 2 only. So this is a binary tree, right? Now can anybody tell me the pre-order traversal? The pre-order traversal for this binary tree? Are you people trying? Anybody please tell
Yes,
me the
sir.
pre-order traversal? Is this the pre-order traversal, or am I done any mistake?
Yes, sir.
What is the pre-order traversal? You got it.
10, 20, 40, 80, 50, 90, 30, 60, and 70. sir.
Okay, super, right. Now tell me the in order traversal. In order. You please try to, don't do it in paper, you please try it here itself. What is the first element?
40, 80, 40.
Super,
sir.
40, after that it is done with, right, and next 80, okay,
20, sir.
super,
90, sir.
super, next,
50, sir.
okay,
10, sir.
super,
60, 30, sir.
60,
60, 70, and 30, sir.
70 and 30, super. Now tell me the post order traversal.
80,
80, one minute, left, right and root, okay, left, right,
40.
okay, super, right, 80, 40, next,
90,
90,
super, 90,
50,
50,
super,
50, sir.
super,
20,
20,
super,
70,
right,
60, 30, 10.
super, right.
30, 10.
So these are the pre, in order and post order traversals we have, right. So if you observe the pre order traversal, the first element 10 is the root node, right, and if you observe the post order traversal, the last element 10 is the root node of the binary tree. And by looking at this pre order and post order, you have to first identify what is the root node. So once you identify the root node, then you have to go to the in order traversal and you locate the position of the root node in the in order traversal. And by this you can understand that all the elements towards the left hand side of this 10 constitute the left subtree, the entire elements, right, and the elements towards its right hand side constitutes the right subtree. So this in order traversal is used to break the given list of elements into left subtree and right subtree, and the pre-order traversal is used to identify the root node. Similarly, the post-order traversal, right. So by this you might have understood the logic also, right. So we will take these two things, that means let us construct a binary tree by using the pre-order and in order first, and then we will try to see what happens in order and post order, right. You please make a note of this one, pre order and post order, pre order, in order and post order.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Let me take a new template. Right, now our task is construction of binary tree from in order and pre-order. So if in order pre-order traversal is given, how we are going to construct the binary tree? Now tell me what is the in order traversal. First tell me what is pre-order traversal of the previous diagram.
10, 20, 40,
Okay, 10, 20, 40,
80,
80,
50,
50,
90, 30,
90, 30,
60 and 70, sir.
60 and 70. Now tell me the in-order traversal.
40, 40, 80, 20,
Okay, after 40 we have 80, right, and 20. Next, what is the next element?
90, sir. 90,
20, and after that you
90,
have
sir.
90, 50, and then 10,
10, sir.
and 60, 70,
60, 70 and 30, sir.
30. Okay,
Yes, sir, 30.
okay, right. So let us see how we are going to construct this. So as I told that the first step is to identify the root node. So which traversal is required to identify the root node?
Pre-order, sir.
Pre-order or post-order, right? So in this example we are going through the pre-order traversal. So first you have to consider the pre-order traversal and then you identify the root node. How do you identify the root node?
Starting elements, sir.
Starting element is the root node. So the first step is consider the pre-order traversal and identify the root node. We can identify the root node from the pre-order traversal by taking the first element as the root node. That therefore you fix it. So 10 is fixed as the root node, right? Now you have to give the left subtree like this and then the right subtree like this. Right. Now in the second step what you will do is you have to go to the in-order traversal. You have to go to the in-order traversal and you identify the location of the root node. At this position I have the root node. So the elements towards its left hand side of the 10 are the elements to the left subtree, and similarly the elements towards its right hand side constitute the elements of the right subtree, right? So you should carefully write the elements in the in order as well as the pre-order also, right? So don't only it is not that you only consider the in order traversal. Why? Because in the left subtree you have to identify the root node. So in order to identify the root node you should have the pre-order traversal, right? So in order traversal I write it as IO, right? What is the in order traversal of the left subtree?
40, 80, 20,
40,
90,
80,
50.
20, 90 and 50. So what about the pre-order traversal? Let me take it as PO, right? So how we are going to consider means you have to count the number of elements. How many elements constitute the left subtree of that given tree?
5, sir.
5 elements. So in the pre-order,
20 is the root.
after identifying the first node, after identifying the root node, the next 5 elements are to be considered as the elements of the left subtree. So now tell me the elements of pre-order.
48.
No, it starts with 20,
20, 40,
20, 40, 80,
20,
50,
40,
90, sir.
80, 50 and 90. So you have to consider it for the right subtree also. So what is the in-order traversal of the right subtree? After 10 we have 3 elements. So you should not change the order of elements. And the remaining 3 elements in the pre-order traversal are 30, 60 and 70. Is it clear up to this first step?
Clear, sir.
Right. Now you have to continue this process. That's it. That means you fix this one and you have to fix the root node of the left subtree as well as fix the root node of the right subtree. So what is the root node of the left subtree?
20, sir.
20. In order
20,
to
sir.
identify the root node, you have to go for the pre-order traversal. 20 is the root node. So you fix 20 as the root node. So what is the root node of the right subtree?
30, sir.
30, sir.
30. Right. So the same process. Again you have to consider the left subtree of 20 and the right subtree of 20, and here also you should consider the elements in the same fashion, right? Now tell me, what are the elements towards its left hand side of 20?
40 and 80, sir.
It is 40 and 80. What about the right subtree of 20?
90, 50, sir.
90 and 50. How we are going to identify this 90 and 50? From the in order, right? So 20 is fixed here, and from here also you have to take PO is also 40 and 80. What about the PO of right subtree?
50, 90.
50 and 90, sir.
50 and 90. Now coming to the right subtree, 30 I have fixed, right? So does that go to the in order traversal? So in the in order traversal, 30 is having two elements towards its left hand side, therefore, and there are no elements towards its right hand side. So there exists only the left subtree for this 30. That's what you have to understand. So you can remove this, right? So now tell me the elements of the in order traversal of 30 for the left subtree.
60 and 70, sir.
60 and 70. What about the pre-order traversal?
Same 60
After
and
30,
70.
you have to find it as 60 and 70. Now, we'll take the things. It is 10, it is 20, and it is 30. Now you repeat the step. For the left subtree of 20, what is the root node?
40, sir.
How do you identify the root node?
From pre-order, sir.
From pre-order, right? Super. So this is 40, and let us assume that there is a left subtree and there is a right subtree for 40. And what about the right subtree of 20? Root of right subtree of 20?
50, sir.
It is 50. That is identified by the pre-order, right? So what happens to the right subtree? Does it have any right
No
subtree?
elements.
Right.
No, sir.
No, there is only one element, that is 90. What happens to the 30, which has only left subtree, and what is the root node?
60, sir.
60. So going to the in order traversal, does 60 have any elements before it?
No.
No, sir.
No, before you have to go towards its right hand side only. Right. Is it clear? Now tell me, what are the elements here? So for 40 it is fixed, and while you go to the
80, sir.
pre-order traversal, I find that there is no elements here. So I have only one element in the in order, that is 80. So the same case is with the pre-order, it becomes 80. What happens to 50? There exists only one element, that is 90. In the pre-order also I have 90. And here in 60 it has only right child, that is pre-order is 70. Similarly the in order is 70. Right. So now at the final stage you draw the diagram. 10, 20, this is 30, 40, 50, and this is 60, and this one we have 80, and here we have the left child as 90, and for 60 I have the right child as 70. Right. So 40 is having the right child, 50 is having the left child, and 60 is having the right child. Did I get it or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is how you are going to construct the binary tree from the given in-order traversal and pre-order traversal. Right. Shall we go with the in-order and post-order?
Okay, sir.
So in this example we are going to construct the binary tree from in order and post order. Give me the post order traversal.
Eighty 40
It is 80, 40,
90 50
90, 50,
20 70
20, 70,
60 30 10 sir.
60, 30 and 10.
Yes.
What about the in order?
40 80
40, 80,
20 90
20, 90,
50 10
50, 10, 60,
60
70.
70 30 sir.
Okay, okay. Well,
Sir 30 sir last time.
okay, ma'am. Right. So here also the concept is same. First of all, you have to identify the root node. You can identify the root node from the post order traversal. So the last element in the post order traversal is considered to be the root node. Once you identify the root node, you go to the in order traversal to split the given tree into two parts, that is the left subtree and the right subtree. Right. So what is the root node here?
10 sir. 10 sir.
10, and I have the left subtree and I have the right subtree. So once I have fixed the root node, now it is time to identify the left subtree and right subtree. So you go to the in order traversal, you put all the elements towards its left hand side in the left subtree, right? So what is the in order traversal here? I have it is 40, 80, 20, 90 and
90 50.
and what about the post order traversal here? The first 5 elements has to be considered. That's it. Right. So it is 80, 40, 90, 50 and 20. What happens to the right subtree? What is the in order traversal of the right subtree?
60 70 30.
60 70 30 sir.
60, 70 and 30. What is the post order traversal?
70 60 30 sir.
70
Sorry,
60
70, 60 and 30. Now from this I will draw one more diagram. I will take the root node as 10 and now I have to fix the root node for the left subtree. So what will be the root node for the left subtree? You have
20, sir.
20. You have to go to the post order traversal and identify the last node. So 20 is the last node, right? So how can I identify the left subtree of 20?
40 80 sir.
Right, you go to the in order traversal and you split it, the left subtree and the right subtree. So the in order traversal of the 20 as the root node consists of 40 and 80. What about the post order traversal?
80 and 40 sir.
80
40
and
sir.
40. What about the right subtree of 20?
90 and 50 sir in order.
So the in order traversal is 90 and 50. Similarly, the post order traversal is 90 and 50.
50 sir.
Right. Now we go to the right subtree of 10. What is the root node of right subtree of 10?
30 sir.
30. So you fix it. Now you split the given subtree into two parts. That is, you have to go to the in order traversal, and when you identify the in order traversal at this location, 30 is having two elements towards its left hand side. It does not have any elements towards its right hand side. Therefore, you can simply identify that 30 is having only the left child. So So you can skip the right child, right? Now tell me, what is the in-order traversal of the left subtree of 30?
60, 70, sir.
60 and 70. What is the post-order traversal of the
70.
left subtree of 30? It is 70 and
70 and
60.
60, sir.
Right. Now after this, I apply the same thing here. So I take this 10 root node, as this 20 is fixed and 30 is fixed. My task now is to identify the root nodes of the left subtree and right subtree of 20 and the left subtree of 30. So let us go with the 20 and left subtree. So what is the root node of left subtree of 20?
40, sir.
40. That is identified by looking at the post order traversal, right? Similarly, what is the root node of the right subtree of 20?
50, sir.
50, right? Now you go to this 40. So once you are fixing this root node, you go to the in-order traversal, and by looking at the in-order traversal of this left subtree of 20, I identified that there is only one element towards its right hand side, right? So it consists of only the right child. So the in-order traversal consists of 80 and the post-order traversal consists of 80. Now you go to 50. Since 50 is fixed as the root node, when I go and check the in-order traversal, 50 is having only one element towards its left hand side and no elements towards its right hand side. Therefore, I can assume that 50 consists of only the left child. So the in-order traversal is 90, and similarly the post-order traversal is also 90. And you move to the 30. What is the root node of left child of 30?
60, sir.
60. You fix it. Now you go to the in-order traversal. The in-order traversal of the left child of 30 has only one element towards its right hand side. Therefore, I can assume that the 60 consists of only the right child. That is, post order becomes 70 and the in order is also 70. And finally, you fix the root node for the remaining subtrees. So 10, 20, 30, and then we have 40, and then we have 50, similarly 60. These are all fixed, right? So every subtree the 40 consists of single element, right? So it is fixed as the root node, only one element. Similarly 50, the left subtree is fixed as 90, and for 60 the right subtree is fixed as 70, right? So is it clear up to this point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is how we are going to construct the binary tree from the pre-order and in-order traversal, and similarly we can construct the binary tree using the in-order and post-order traversal, right? So without in-order traversal you cannot construct a unique binary tree, right? So as I told that can we construct the binary trees if in-order traversal is given? Only in-order traversal is given.
No, sir.
So tell me, what is the in-order traversal we have? What are the elements in the in-order traversal?
4 into 8, 40, 80.
Okay, 40, 80.
20.
What is that one?
20, sir.
20,
90.
90,
50. 50.
50,
10, sir.
10, 60,
60.
70 and 30. Right.
30, sir.
Now if anybody asks you to construct the binary tree from the in-order traversal, yes, you can construct, right? So if I take the 40 as the root node, So all the elements are in the right hand side only. So 80, right? So I take the first node as the this is not a method, right? Particular method or thumb rule that you should take only one element. You should take a specific element as the root node. Here the first step what I have done is I have taken the 40 as the root node. Then if I proceed in the similar manner which I have explained it in the earlier classes, so it will be, we will get the concept like this. So you take the first element as the root node, and what are elements towards its right hand side, we will get a right skewed binary tree like this, right? Similarly, if I fix this 50 as the root node, right, how can I fix this 50? It's a random number, right? So you take 50 and then you take this 40, 80, 20 and 90. That means you take the average. When you take the average, 20 is fixed, therefore it becomes 40 and then 80 and then we have 90. So like this you can construct the binary trees, but it is not a unique binary tree. When you want to find the unique binary tree, remember that it is mandatory that you should always consider the in-order traversal along with any of the other two traversals, that is either the pre-order or post-order traversal. And one more important point, just to have a summary, the pre-order and post-order traversals are used to identify the root node. So once you identify the root node, you will go to the in-order traversal, and the in-order traversal is used to break or split the given elements into the left subtree and the right subtree, right? So and the process remains the same. We have explained it with one program, one example, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is end of today's session. So in tomorrow's class we will start one new concept, right? Why? Because that entire binary search tree takes almost 1 to 1.5 hours. So I am just skipping here, and in the next session we are going to discuss the concept of binary search trees. Very important concept. We will be discussing the various operations of the binary search tree, how we are going to insert, how we are going to delete, and how we are going to search. Similarly, the construction of binary search tree is also important. So tomorrow we will start our discussion with the introduction to binary search tree, and then creation of binary search tree from the given list of elements, and then we will discuss various operations such as insertion, deletion and search in the binary search trees, right? So this is end of today's session. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir.